Welcome back to my channel Knowledge Chronicle.
Ever walk into a room and forget why you came? Or meet someone and their name disappears 5 seconds later? That stops today. In the next 5 minutes, I'll show you 10 simple, science-backed brain workouts you can do every day to sharpen memory, improve focus, and actually enjoy the process. With clear examples and quick practice tips you can start right now. Your brain is not a fixed machine. It's a muscle that grows when challenged. Each of these workouts trains a different memory skill, forming new connections, holding information in mind, retrieving facts fast, and binding details to experiences. Let's dive in. Learn a new skill. What it means. Learning a language, musical instrument, dance step, or coding forces your brain to build new neural connections. This is called neuroplasticity. Example: if you start learning 5 new Spanish words a day, your brain links sounds, meanings, and contexts, creating stronger, longer-lasting memories. How to practice. Pick one micro skill, like 10 minutes of Duolingo or a simple guitar riff, and do it 5 days a week. Track progress. Small wins signal your brain to keep growing. Daily puzzle circuit. What it means. Rotating puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, logic games, trains working memory and problem solving under light pressure. Example: spend 10 minutes doing a crossword that forces you to recall facts, then switch to Sudoku to exercise pattern memory. How to practice. Make a 10 to 15 minute circuit word puzzle, number puzzle, logic riddle. The variety hits different memory systems. Brisk walk or aerobic exercise. So, what does that mean? Well, aerobic activity increases blood flow and releases brain-friendly chemicals. It actually supports the hippocampus, which is the part of your brain that's central to forming new memories. For example, just a 30-minute brisk walk can raise your heart rate and honestly make it easier to learn after you return home. To practice this, try walking briskly for 20 to 30 minutes on most days. And if you want to boost the benefits, combine it with dual tasks, like naming 5 animals you see along the way. That way, you're combining movement and memory. List recall. So, what does that really mean? Basically, converting everyday lists into memory practice strengthens your working memory and attention. These are the systems that hold information short-term. For instance, write your shopping list, hide it, and then try to recall as many items as possible before checking. Repeat this and you'll notice improvement over time. You can do this for groceries, tasks, or errands. To make it a bit more challenging, try memorizing items in categories, like produce or dairy, or add a time limit. Train names and faces. What does this involve? Remembering names is actually a specific retrieval skill. Repetition, association, and questioning all help create stronger links between a face and a name. For example, when you're introduced to someone, repeat their name, ask one question, like, "Where are you from?" and visualize a simple image that links the name to a facial feature. To practice, at events, aim to remember one fact about 3 new people. Use mental imagery, like picturing Mr. Roy with a royal crown on his forehead. Honestly, silly images like that tend to stick. Use your non-dominant hand. So, what does that mean? Well, using the opposite hand actually recruits those less used neural circuits in your brain and, boosts both coordination and cognitive flexibility. For example, try brushing your teeth or stirring your tea with your other hand for 5 minutes. The awkwardness really forces your brain to adapt. To practice, just do one routine daily with your non-dominant hand. And remember, it's not about speed, it's about forcing your brain to create new patterns. Short focused meditation. Basically, spending 5 to 10 minutes on breath-focused meditation helps train your attention and reduces mental clutter, which, in turn, improves how you encode and retrieve memories. For instance, just sit quietly for 5 minutes, count 4 in, 4 out breaths, and gently return your attention when your mind wanders. To get started, use a timer. Begin with 3 to 5 minutes and gradually increase. You'll probably start noticing better focus during study sessions or even in everyday conversations. Teach or summarize what you learn. Explaining something really forces you to organize and restate information. This is actually a powerful method called the protégé effect. Teaching consolidates memory way better than just passively reviewing. For example, after reading an article, explain the main points to a friend or maybe record a 60-second summary on your phone. To practice, keep a daily 1-minute teach habit. Just explain one thing you learned to someone or even to yourself out loud. Enrich experiences with all senses. You know, memories with multiple sensory hooks are actually much stronger. Our brain uses sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste to bind all those details together. For example, when you're cooking, try naming the spices you smell, notice the textures, and listen to the sizzle. Later on, those senses can bring back the whole scene. So, before an event, just slow down for about 30 seconds and deliberately note 5 sensory details. This simple habit creates richer memory traces. Quality sleep and social engagement. So, what does that really mean? Well, sleep actually helps consolidate memories, moving them from those fragile short-term traces into a much more stable long-term storage. And you know, social interaction is pretty fascinating too. It requires us to rapidly recall names, stories, and emotions, which really exercises our memory in real life. For example, if you aim for consistent sleep, like keeping a steady evening to morning routine, and chat regularly with friends, telling stories actually forces you to retrieve memories. To practice this, try to keep a steady sleep schedule. Avoid screens for about 30 minutes before bed, and schedule social catch-ups that involve a bit of storytelling. Here's a quick summary of how these actually work together. Each workout targets a different memory process. For building new connections, you can learn new skills or use your non-dominant hand. To help hold information, try list recall and puzzle circuits. Encoding memories more richly comes from sensory enrichment and, of course, good sleep. Retrieval and strengthening happen when you teach practice names or engage in social interaction. And finally, biological support comes from things like brisk aerobic exercise and focused meditation. Let's wrap it up with a final practical plan, a simple daily routine. In the morning, go for a 10-minute brisk walk and spend 3 minutes on list recall. During the afternoon, do a 10 to 15-minute puzzle circuit or spend 10 minutes learning a new skill. In the evening, try 5 to 10 minutes of meditation. Teach or summarize one new thing you learned and stick to a sleep routine. Just a parting remark here. Small daily habits really do add up. You don't need an entire hour. What you need is consistency and a bit of variety. Try one new exercise this week, track your progress, and you'll start to notice sharper recall and clearer thinking in just a few weeks. And hey, your one like, share, and subscribe will help us create more valuable content for you.